Are you awake? Was it a nightmare? You even cried out. How are you feeling? We must be on our way. We made it this far, thanks to you. You're the first person to cross this black desert. We're almost there. We stand on the sands of the Black Desert, called such for the long-buried black stones, whose supreme power has captured the attention of many nations. Endless war has painted the dunes with blood, so some know it as the Red Desert instead. Ah, our destination. Let's hurry. That's Ator's cradle. Let's have a closer look. Blood. The Traveler of Ages shall awaken the slumbering heart with their blood. Let us perform the ritual. The knife. Wait. What is happening?
Heir of Ages, your journey ends here. Elezra, you even brought a mercenary! Are you so desperate to sin?
I will not let their tired traditions tie me down. Don't worry about my safety. Unleash your power upon them.
Mistress Guardian!
Foolish mortals. You're not hurt, are you? I admire your resilience. Let's sacrifice them to awaken the giant. Now, bring their hearts in. Impossible! It's moving on its own. It's awake. The colossal weapon of the ancient kingdom of Kabua, the Ator. That giant is the key to the ancient ruins. We must go after it before it finds the heart. The ancient ruins of Histria lie somewhere deep below this desert. There, we'll find the power we seek. A power so pure and potent, enough to put the Black Stones to shame. With such power, we can achieve what we both desire. It's been a while. Ator, take me to Histria. Why is it not responding? Could this be another of that fossil Cartian's tricks? Oh. What's the matter? Could it be? This voice, do you hear it? Then, come closer. Finally, we've arrived at Histria. We'll have to part ways soon. Too soon, sadly. Once I hold the hidden artifact, your mission will see its end. Seems they won't make it easy. Protect me. I'm glad to have you by my side. Let's press on, through that door to our final destination. The ancient weapons will likely rise to its defense. But I know you'll prevail. You always do. This is my final request. I pray that you return to me unscathed. For my sake as well. Are you injured? No? Good. I was worried. Worried that my precious key might get damaged. I was confused when I saw the cradle awaken on its own. But when you too heard that voice, it all made sense. When Cartian spoke of the key, she wasn't referring to her cane. The key was you. Oh, black spirits. Come to me and begin your journey anew. dear. Although, I do wonder why you held such power. Alas, that story will never be told. Thank you for all you've done. Farewell.
Nice to meet you. My name is Eden. I'm a ruins excavator. Huh? You've forgotten who you are, and where you came from. By all outward appearances, you look well enough. Did you hurt your head? We found you without a Tor's heart we excavated yesterday. At first, we mistook you for a mummy. What in the world happened?
Worker, come hither. Haven't you heard time is Blackstone's? Sir Jordine isn't half as patient as I.
The eminent Lord Jordine must be as quick as a choppy on a full moon. Now, I would love to hear your story, but it seems like it will have to wait. I was hired to excavate the ruins down below. Since the princess's prodding eyes are upon us, let's continue our conversation there.
scared the daylights out of me. Are you new here? Who said you could rub your mitts on this without Lady Jarrett's permission? Huh? What is this nonsense? When did you start working here? How do you not know this already? When the moon comes up, shall we have a nice little chat by the loo? Who's your supervisor? We can bring him along to get an earful as well. It's Wilson, isn't it? I swear he's left his brain on a deserted island somewhere. How does he expect you rookies to survive? Well, sir, I am a generous person. I, Collins, shall teach you all you need to know. This ancient weapon is called an Ator. It's absolutely dangerous, so do not touch it!
Oh, this stench! How dare you stand so close? You... What? The way down to the ruins? What? Now even these peons. Mills! Do you know how hard I worked to make this excavation happen? Need I have you all discharged to be taken seriously?
I shall gladly take whatever punishment you feel is adequate once we return. But, my lady, I beseech you to withhold your anger for just a moment. How dare you stand in the way of Lady Jarrett of Serendia? If we were not out in the field, you would have been severely punished.
What would compel you to ask such an obvious thing? Did Eden originally hire you on as a mercenary?
Do you not know the ancient chamber excavation site is directly under the command of Lady Jarrett?
We told Eden how important this site is, yet he dares to bring in someone so wet behind the ears. He's making it quite hard to trust him as a leader. We'll be lucky if we find anything at all before the deadline.
Eden was handpicked by our eminent Sir Jordine. Do you doubt the Grand Chamberlain of Serendia's shrewdness?
I sincerely apologize, my lady. That was not what I meant when I said those words.
I shall punish you for your suspicions in time. For now, just concern yourself with how to restore his honor.
Yes, I shall give this new recruit a fitting task. Fortune truly favors you. Follow Ruin's excavation starts with picking up a pickaxe. Break the stones around that ruin and fill the cart. It's a simple task. So go to the soldier below once you are done. But, I will say this once, overconfidence is a fool's folly.
Oh, Eden's strong new recruit finally arrived, I see. Now tell us, how did you get locked in the sights of that spoiled lady? Oh, never mind. You didn't hear me say a thing. Anyways, seems like you know how to handle yourself. Follow me. Do you see those hungry wolves stalking about in the grass? The horses won't budge thanks to that scary lot. Sir Roig may appear like he's not watching, but he sees all. So this is the time to show your stuff, my friend.
Weren't you an excavator? I thought you'd get eaten alive. But it seems you've some use. I'll grant you access to the ancient stone chamber. Go and help Eden finish up with the excavation.
Practically drooling over those relics. Does a visit to places such as this make your heart skip a beat as well? Oh, so you're the living relic Eden discovered. A pleasure to make your acquaintance. Luffy, I'm not sure why no one has ever stumbled upon this stone chamber up until now, but I guess you're some sort. It just so happens that the day you awoke was the day we finally cracked the secret of these 5 stone murals. These murals of prophecy have been speculated to have been painted by the ancients. They depict the rise and fall of the Kron King. Take a closer look. Who knows? You might be standing in front of your own creations, and you've just forgotten about it. A depiction of Noir III of House Bartali, the last king of the Kron Kingdom of Balanos. The enormous crown symbolizes his unchallenged authority. The only thing he feared was death itself. One day, an alchemist from across the deserts, my master shall grant you eternal life. If I heard that, my eyes would be big as dinner plates. eternal life. Quite the thing to crave, especially, alas, the prospect of immortality blinded Noir III, and he took the king's madness swept throughout Balanos as the people's resentment reached the heavens. By the time the king learned the truth, that the fortunately, Elion, all, and though in doing so, that this was barely over 150 years ago, I, at Thunderbird Mountain, used the latest advancements in archaeological dating to determine. Apparently, these stone murals were made not 150 years ago, but much, much further back. However did the ancients peer so far into the future? Ah, right. I've saved the most interesting mural for last. This one depicts a prophecy. Yikes, look at the time. Take this information regarding the final mural and bring it to Martha Keegan down there, will you? You can't miss her. She's unreasonably tall, and just listen to her speak and you will catch wind of her temper. Eesh, goose flesh, just think.
My word. Is that the final mural? And you are you the one Eden described as a living relic he found toppled over? My goodness. My name is Martha Kean, an archaeologist by trade. I guess this too is fate. Should we shake hands?
Martha! Martha! I found it! Come quickly!
Well, no time for handshakes. My, is it just me? Or are we seeing some steady developments after your awakening? If everyone worked towards a single goal in harmony, heaven on earth could be achieved. I swear I've seen these writings in an ancient text in Valencia somewhere. An ancient weapon that attacked the ancients. Who could have made such a thing? Is your heart pounding as hard as mine? Every time I make a discovery like this, it's like stealing a swig of light ale stashed away in a Calphionian noble's warehouse.
I could hear Laufey and Martha from all the way over here. I was wondering who their special guest would be, and if with you and I have already been introduced. Though I believe you've yet to meet my comrade, the beautiful Canel, Orwin.
Eden, come now, quit it! Greetings. I'm Orwin Avinia.
Ah, do be careful. The remains of many petrified ancients are strewn about. It appears...
Not to mention the upside-down trees that are rooted around the relic as well. During my brief stay in the forests in the Southern Territories, I recall reading about them in some forbidden texts.
Dabbling in forbidden texts from such a young age? I can't imagine, especially considering how prim and proper you are right now. Wait, stand back, right now!
My goodness, what are you doing all of a sudden?
Are you awake? These are the memories of the forgotten world. Sorry, but you should have known better.
Your face suddenly turned pale. Are you okay? You remembered something, but why would you do such a thing in front of an ancient relic you've never seen before? Wait, who could it be?
You wouldn't have some red-eyed being whispering incessantly in your head now, would you?
Ah, it must be a black spirit. Those entities that bring ruin to all who succumb to their whisper. I was joking when I called you a living relic, but now it appears that name was right on the mark.
Eden, please, isn't that a bit too much? And yet, it may be wise to tell the others what we've just... The relic has begun to move.
The relic probably awakened after reacting to your black spirit. Be careful.
You alright?
I knew it, I knew it! I knew you were trouble the moment I laid eyes on you. Forget what I said earlier. You want a lucky chop. Do you know how many hours of labor were wasted because of you? Are you going to explain this delay to that Janet or Gerald or whatever that stuck-up lady is?
Oh, calm down, Laufey. If it weren't for this adventurer, we would have never found the Black Stone. So, it'll be fine.
You think that alone will ease her temper? Why are you so oblivious to the ways of the world?
White Witch? To think that she was part of your last memory.
Why don't we speak more on the matter after returning to the Western Guard camp? Lady Durette's awaiting our report on the relic excavation.
I bet she'll give us an ear. Lady Durette won't let you...
Do you know of any way we might get on her good side? Anything that might put her in a more magnanimous... Do you know of any way we might get on her good side?
The only time I've seen a lady's foul temper abate, and the truth is, we've been waiting for a wagon. I had a bad feeling something in the woods.
It's a bit inconvenient, but I suppose that's the way of the world.